Hey YouTube, this is Donnie.
And this is Jess, and in this video we're going to do a quick Q&A on a question we had about masking jams. And later on we're going to reveal our winner for the CP tool giveaway.
Yeah, so we received a question in one of the videos where we're painting jams, we're masking them and painting them. And it's a good question, so we're going to talk about that for a little bit. And then we're going to reveal who the winner is for the CP tool giveaway.
Alright, Scott H454 asks, what would be cheaper, covering the car in plastic and cutting holes for the jams, or using paper and all that tape?
And that's a really good question. Really, you can do it both ways. You can use paper or plastic. You know, there's benefits to both ways. I will mention a couple of problems that you will have with plastic, especially if you don't use it a lot. If you're comfortable with using plastic, you know, there's a lot of guys that have really good results with that. So what we found a couple of times, trying to use plastic right up against your paint edges, if you don't get the plastic really tight, you're going to have some problems. And one of those problems may be, you know, you're spraying all these different coatings on there, and when the air pressure hits that plastic, it kind of moves it around. It'll actually pop it out off the plastic and into the area that you're painting. In fact, we was doing some jams one time where that happened. He's on his last coat of clear coat, and he hit that plastic and it just popped off and landed in the jams. And of course, you know, it's from all the different coatings that he was spraying on that, different colors, and you know, it kind of made a mess. So you got to be careful of that. And another thing you have to be careful about whenever not using paper is not making sure that your plastic's tight. And you know, your plastic's going to move around when the air pressure hits it, and actually flop around and land in the painted surface. So if you don't do a lot of masking, I would really recommend using paper. You just it's a lot easier, a lot less errors that you're going to have. But you know, if you use plastic and you keep it real tight, you know, you'll probably have good results too. There is a trick whenever using plastic to help prevent that, and that is before you start spraying, put some adhesion promoter on the plastic, and that'll help it stick to the plastic and prevent, you know, some of it from flaking off. But as far as the tape, I mean, you're really going to have to use that same back masking technique. It's going to use the same amount of tape, because that plastic you want to tape to the tape edges. So you're still going to use the tape either way. And which way would be cheaper, you know, I'm not real sure. I just say whatever you're more comfortable with, however you feel that you can do a better job, you know, that would be the way that I would recommend. But if you're just starting out, I would recommend using paper. A lot less errors can happen that way. But I'll tell you this, if you go to 10 different body shops and talk to 10 different painters, you're probably going to get 10 different answers. And there's a lot of right ways to do this type of work, you know, but you got to be careful because there are some wrong ways as well. So if you have questions, let us know. We do read the comments. It takes us a while to respond to them sometime. Just real busy trying to keep up with things, but let us know. We do read them, and some of them we'll make a video response like this one on. So now we've got a giveaway. A couple weeks ago, whenever we introduced Jess here, we was going to give away a sander, and all you had to do to win this sander is leave a comment below that video. And we had quite a few comments. In fact, last time we looked, just a little bit ago, there were 68. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Jess pick a number between 1 and 68, and we're going to count down to that number, and that's going to be the winner. So pick a number.
37.
So right now, we're going to go count down 37 comments, and we'll be right back and let you know who the winner is. Okay, so we went to the computer, counted down, and the winner is
Curtis Beaver.
So, congratulations, Curtis. We'll also respond to you on this and let you know that you're the winner, and we'll need to get your mailing address so we can mail it to you. So, be looking forward to a sander headed your way.
And we'd like to thank all of you for leaving your comments. We really enjoy all the feedback, and we'll be using some of your feedback for future videos.
Thanks for watching these videos. We really appreciate you watching them, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you later, YouTube.